Hello, hello, hello. This is Make It Shine.
Whoa, shine!
I, your host, Trystan Schultz, shine the spotlight on, honestly, anything I want to. And welcome to Hollywood Arts. In this episode, I'll take you through the second episode of Victorious, infamously named The Bird Scene. This is Mr. New. Let's put on our oxygen tanks and dive right in. But I can't swim, so I'm sinking, baby. So in the beginning of this episode, we quickly learn that Rex hates tofu. Like, actually despises it. And I got one thing to say to him. You suck. Because tofu is great. This show is a tofu safe space. My sister is a vegetarian, right? And I know a handful of vegetarians I'm pretty good friends with. That means I love tofu. We have to stop the tofu slander in Victorious.
I don't think I've ever had it. Really? Let's go get some tofu.
Guys, cut. We gotta go get some tofu. We learned that every student at Hollywood Arts is seemingly legally obligated to decorate their locker. I personally find this kind of weird because I don't even know where my locker is. I think I used it maybe a week freshman year, but that might even be generous for how much time I used it. I think I put like one book in there, and that was it. With that being said, let's rate some of these lockers. Right, so we don't see Robbie's locker at first. Thank goodness, because he says, quote, that his locker is a mosaic using all of the baby bottle nipples from his childhood. 0 out of 10, I have one thing to say, and that's perv. Andre's is a piano, which is cool and all. I mean, it works, it's functional. But his whole personality is playing the piano within these first 2 episodes so far. So I'll give it like a 5 out of 10, because it's cool and all, but I don't really care. Sinjin, he has chewed up food on his locker, which I know I should give it a 0. I know in my heart that's disgusting, and I shouldn't rate it anything above a 0. But look, I'm a Sinjin apologist till the day I die, so I'm giving it a 2 out of 10. That's it for the lockers for now. There will be more later. But Tori wants to audition for a play called Moonlight Magic that the music is done by Andre, so that's kind of the only reason she wants to do it. But she can't audition for it until she passes the bird scene. Andre and Robbie, they sign up for ballet class. And look, I don't really like this episode all too much, but this is my favorite scene in this episode. Not like this specific one where they sign up for the class, but when they're performing it. But they only sign up for ballet class to pick up girls. Like, that's their whole reasoning, right? Which I could see working for Andre. You know, he's a good guy. He's a catch. You know, I'll say it. He's a catch. But Robbie? This would not work for Robbie. Robbie looks like his favorite Weezer song is Pink Triangle. And the second he learned I listened to, I don't know, Nirvana, he'd be one of those guys to be like, name 3 songs, and then not know 3 songs. Like, he would not know 3 songs. But when I first learned that hit clothing brand Nirvana made music, I was shocked.
That was really good.
They're at lunch, right? And Robbie is talking about salsa and how salsa hurts him and gives him nightmares. Do not salsa dance in this room. That's not the salsa I'm talking about, guys. But yeah, he says it gives him stomach pains and gives him nightmares, which is the whitest sentence I have ever heard in my entire life. I want to have the personal...
Hi, Tristan.
Hi, Macy. How are you today? Oh.
I'm good.
Oh, I'm fantastic.
I heard you were talking about Victorious.
I am talking about Victorious.
We're talking about Robbie, yeah?
Yes.
He's awful, yes?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah. Except for Roborazzi. But I would like to have the personal opportunity of taking Robbie into any store and showing him into the spice aisle. Because that guy would explode! I'm not even kidding. He'd see, like, ground ginger and think it would be, like, the next best thing since sliced bread.
Sliced bread was pretty good.
Sliced bread.
I love
That,
sliced
yeah.
bread. I'm like a mustard fan.
Ew! Yeah, no, mustard, no.
Nummy.
Back in Psychowitz's class, they're all yelling in a British accent, which I could imagine being the most difficult thing in the entire world, because we all know that British people don't exist. Tori is ready for the bird scene. Or is she? It was 1934 when my husband left me alone. Living on the prairie was a dreary existence. No telephone, no radio, only a large, majestic bird with whom I share my feelings. One day, when I was feeling low, I said to him, "Oh, bird, you can fly. You can soar miles from this lonely place, yet you stay. Why?" And apparently, my question rang true, for that afternoon, the bird left, and so with my spirit. She failed the bird scene. She failed. Big fail. It sucked. The whole point of the bird scene is not to do it amazing and have everyone be, like, fawning over you because you did this stupid little scene. The point of the bird scene is to be confident with your performance and not really care about what anyone else thinks about it, because we learned that you don't get feedback from the bird scene. Psychowitz and no one else in the class is allowed to tell you really how you did and how you can improve, because you're supposed to do it how you think it should be. And that's that. You should have to be confident with your decision making as a performer. But every single time, Tori's like, "Oh, how did I do? How can I be better?" She, like, gaslights all of her friends into, like, trying to get them to give her information on how to pass the bird scene. Back to the lockers. Tori puts a stupid little dry erase board on it, and comes up with some even dumber excuse that I didn't even feel the need to put in my notes. So 0 out of 10. I really don't care. The ballet class that Andre and Robbie are in is, quote, a dude ranch. I could make a lot of jokes about that, but I'm willing to make none of them for the safety of this show. Tori does the bird scene again. I will not quote it this time, even though I will give her props. She did bring in props and two large coconuts.
How large?
Decent sized coconuts.
Decent size.
After the performance, she fails again, but Tori handcuffs Kat to the stairs for the bird scene secret, and shows us that she's just a horrible interrogator. She feeds Kat spicy candy, and then the second Kat asks for water, she gives it to her and walks away. What was the point of handcuffing her? You didn't do anything. Her new locker decoration is literally just a piece of pink duct tape on her locker, which is stupid, and she's a loser. It's not creative, Trystan. It's not.
At least they put something on there.
It's stupid.
I also agree it's stupid.
Yeah, thank you. We see Beck's locker, which is just transparent because he has no secrets and neither does his locker. I understand the point he's trying to make, but, like, I really don't care. So, like, 2 out of 10. Trina is ravenous for a panini. I am so hungry. I would house a panini right now. And to show what I would do for a panini, I'm going to reenact what I would do for a panini right now. That looks really good. I should have got that. Lily, look over there. Oh, I'm joking. Give me that. No. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Trystan, would you like a bite of mine?
Yeah, actually, I would like to try. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. And scene.
Thank you so much.
Make it shine. Scene 3, take 3. A bunch of stuff just got on blood. Which I don't know what this does.
That goes to the camera.
I don't know what this does, you guys.
Oh.
Anyways, we're back to the ballet class. One girl joins. All the guys flock over to her. If I was her, I'd pee my pants. I'm not kidding. It was so scary. That is traumatizing. Andre and Robbie's performance in this ballet class, it is top tier. Not saying that their performance is actually good, but it makes me giggle. In their performance, they proceed to knee each other in what my mom would call their male hoo-ha. Anyways, Tori passes the bird scene because she's proud of her work, and Psychowitz gives the whole spiel I already did. I don't really care. But most importantly, she finally decorates her locker. It's the iconic Make It Shine locker, which just so happens to have the name of this show on her locker. And look, I'm all for free advertisement, so I'm gonna give her locker a 10 out of 10. And that's it for the episode. They go off to lunch or something. I don't know, it's not really important. But that's really how the episode ends. I don't have much to say about this episode because the whole point of it is about the bird scene. But I don't like the bird scene, so it's kind of like I only really like the B-plots, which happens a lot throughout the show for me. A lot of the B-plots I find to be a lot better than the actual main plot of what the episode's supposed to be. But I'll rate episode 2 of Victorious, the bird scene, a 4 out of 10. I'd like to re-invite Lily up here for a very special performance that I don't even know.
Okay, I think that Paul Dano is attractive, and my voice will not be silenced. I've been getting a lot of hate for this. I've been getting a lot of hate. I've been receiving a lot of hate, but I think that it's not valid. Paul Dano is an attractive man. Thank you.
No.
He's very attractive.
Can we get a consensus in this room?
I'm attracted to Paul Dano.
Thank you.
Want me to show the camera a picture?
Do you want to show the
Yeah,
camera a
I'll
picture
show
of
the
him?
camera a picture. Look at him.
Oh
Mhm.
God.
See?
Oh my God.
What? He has his moments. Like this
He
is not.
looks like
this is
he would
not
be
the-
the live
this is
action of Boss Baby.
Do you like early 2000s punk intros and a blonde 15-year-old girl who has to face vampires, demons, and the forces of evil? Great. In that case, you'll love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Personally, I'm on season 3 of the show, and I've hated every single relationship that has come across. Other than that, I absolutely love the show. Before starting Buffy, I would go home and have nothing to look forward to and just lay in my bed. But now, I go home, lay in my bed, and watch Buffy and do nothing. So, my life's really starting to look up. I also recently learned on TikTok, if it's wrong, please don't say anything. But I recently learned that Sundollar Productions, which is the studio that produced Buffy, was created by Dolly Parton. I'm not kidding. If this TikTok lied, I'm going to be so upset because this basically means Dolly Parton is the sole reason for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And if you're anything like me, that's enough reason to watch Buffy. You can find it on Hulu, and I'm pretty sure Amazon Prime, too. I've had a joyous time today in the studio, surrounded by all my buddies. Buddies, get in here, come on. Thanks for being here, guys. That was amazing.
Thanks, Trystan.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Okay.
Paul sucks.
Paul is very handsome.
Okay, you guys can go sit down now. I'd like to shout out Goldie the Gopher, the mascot of University of Minnesota, Twin Cities, for allowing me into his school. There is no one else I'd rather be in debt to. Thank you, Goldie. I hope you all had a fantastic spring break, if this is coming out even remotely when spring break happened. And I wish all of you a great week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see all of you next time.
No longer a sidekick, no, that's not me. Picture my booty up in 3D. I'll shake my booty in my own movie. It's my movie, my superhero movie. It's all about me, yeah, it's all about me. Mama,